We've been down here a lot lately, hitting a lot of balls. We're at Foresight Sports Studio in Melbourne, and today we're going to be talking about the really good players' irons.
So you're saying the ones that I should use, because I'm a really good player. Well, I was back in 1913, but yeah, I've been here a lot. I've hit a lot of balls. Look at these hands. Once upon a time, I had calluses on them. Not anymore. I had to put my hands in an ice bucket last night because I'd hit 200 or 300 shots going through all these clubs, and it's been fascinating actually. And even with these clubs, with the better players' clubs, is to test them all out. Because when I was on tour, I actually didn't test everybody else's clubs. I just used Nike's clubs when I was on tour.
Right?
Yeah, I did. I wasn't a tinkerer at all. So I've loved getting all the data and all the best clubs, from the TaylorMade, the Titleist, the Cleveland. They're all really good. But I tell you what, out of all the numbers that will pop up on your screen there, I was fascinated with the Brosnan Tour Classic. You know, a lot cheaper version of clubs, a lot cheaper to be made, but it actually went really, really well.
Is that right?
It felt good too. It actually felt that, you know, the shape of it is very much a player's club. It's not too big. It went pretty well. I could feel at different times that it wasn't to that quality, but the actual numbers, and numbers don't lie. You know, that's the result, like a golf tournament. That's your number that you put in, and this felt, you know, pretty damn good.
So what handicapper should be using these irons? Who shouldn't be using these irons?
Well, probably 16 to 36, this is not for you, right? And we always say, go get fitted, that's number one. But anything below 15, I think this is absolutely perfect, and work your way into it. If you've got the mindset, I'm going to practice a little bit, I'm going to play 2 to 3 to 4 times a week, this is for you.
Yep.
You know, this is not going to give you as much help. I've got the 770, which I actually use myself because it gives me a little bit of help off the face, and plus I can manoeuvre the ball a little bit. The head's not quite as big. So I want to be playing a fair bit of golf if I'm going to get fitted for something like this. But when you go get fitted, they can tell you.
Yeah, right. Would I be right in saying that there's probably a little less forgiveness in these as some of the other irons out there?
Oh, absolutely. So there's less forgiving. So the face is not as big. The sweet spot's not as big. It has got a little bit wider. You know, the sole is still big, and you can see with the TaylorMade 770s, you know, you've got this little bit of cushion in here that makes it a little bit softer for you. So the next version from these is actually right down to the blades.
Yeah.
Now, not too many should be using blades.
And there wouldn't be many pros really using, I mean, is there a lot of pros using blades these days, or are they?
Well, there is, yeah, absolutely, because you can manoeuvre the ball. The balls have changed over the time. You know, as we've known, they're going to try to roll balls back a little bit.
Because we do see these irons in the pro. Like, the pros do use this type of iron, don't they?
Well, even I use the pro combo type of. Right. You know, I go down, you know, to the blades, you know, getting lower, so I can hit those 9 irons and 8 irons, and I can feel like I can manoeuvre them. But when I'm up into the 7s, 6s, and 5s, I want the ball to go in the air, and this makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, but you're no good, Gowie. So.
No, that's right.
What do you got in your hand? Is that the TaylorMade?
Yep, that's the TaylorMade. What else have we got there? You've got a few others.
We do. We've got plenty. There you go. There's a Cobra.
There, the Cobra King. I tell you what, this is actually, when you look down at this face, it's actually got on the top edge here is a really thin line. So it actually looks like a serious blade that you could have a shave with. But I did feel, right, after hitting 3,000 balls, that when I got into these clubs that I had to be a lot more precise. I really had to dial in and really focus in down on the ball. I couldn't be as loose as I was with the more
Strixon.
Strixon. Hey, this was a surprise club. I hadn't hit Strixons before. Beautiful finish club here. A lot of sharp edges on it. The bounce, you've got the bounce right in the middle of it here. The back edge here looks like something that's out of Star Wars. It's really, but I tell you what, it has this really nice noise. Well, the acoustics off the club face, I really, really enjoyed. So,
all right, Gowie, here's the Ping i230.
I didn't spend a lot of time hitting pings in my life, but I tell you what, they are a beautifully made club, and they've changed a lot over the years. And when I started hitting this one, it looked a little bit bigger across the face and the toe, but the technology in here to help me get the ball in the air as a better player is exceptional. What have we got?
Another TaylorMade.
Are these mine, the P7MCs? These do look like blades. And I think they may even call them blades, but they do feel good. I feel like I can manoeuvre these ones. And once again, you've got to get the right shaft in there. These ones feel like home.
Here's a Titleist T100.
T100s, yes. Well, a big used club on the US tour, or all tours around the world with these, the T100s. You know, a lot of the players that I have spoken to, they call it a buttery feel. You know, I think that means they feel really good off the face, a buttery feel. But always a compact head, real thin line across the top here. If you get the right shaft in there, which after being fitted, I think you'll be right. That just, like they all just feel good, but you have to focus in on them. They're the best shots I've hit for a long time.
And at least you're consistent, Gowie. You've missed the green about 14 times there, so well done.
All to the right. Well, I didn't get fitted, did I? That was a fault. They're not totally fitted for me.